Hello, Ectosage here on the Sage channel, and we're back, and we're actually back in space. Or near it. Things have gone a little bit silly, you see. Last episode, I actually forgot to save before I exited the game. And oddly enough, I have Second Sage loaded up, but it's not really showing correct things at all. And oddly enough, I never told the ship to actually land this time. It sort of started its descent on its own while I was AFK trying to get Second Sage set up. So, don't even have Second Sage footage, it's just showing the ship floating in space still. Whereas here, well, obviously we're not floating in space. We're falling towards the Earth. I think our hydrogen might have run out. I spent too long setting things up. But that doesn't seem quite right either, does it? Either way, I think once again we're going to have a bounce. And yes, indeed, it looks that way. This time, I have no idea what's going on. Again, Second Sage is still showing the ship in space without any issue. We're now floating through the air with the most heinous lag fest I have ever seen. In fact, Second Sage is now having lag issues, it would appear, at the top right corner of its screen. Okay, good. We're responding again. Can we not roll over this time? No? Yes? Save it. Save it. Save it. We bumped again. Okay, let's try that whole front flip over self thing again, shall we? Unfortunately, I really do not know why our thrusters are not working. I panned our cameras inwards just a second ago, and I could very, very clearly... Oh shit, there goes one of our ships. Or something. I saw wreckage go flying by. I have no idea what the hell that was, actually. Come on, bounce back over. Get right side up. Right side up. Come on! Come on, you heinous beast! Oh, heinous beast! Damn you! Alright, looks like we're ending up in the same spot we were in the previous episode. Anyway, yes. Second Sage's footage, Second Sage has apparently perished, and it's now at a respawn screen. Yikes, you little dandy. We've ended up back here. Again, zooming in, we still have full hydrogen tanks. They would all appear to be full. So let's hop out and figure out what the heck happened. Why did we drop out of the sky, eh? Oh, God. Open U door, hop into here, and other door, open sesame, go get a helmet on. Whoop, actually threw us out that time. And we are flying. Yay. And hydrogen tanks are very much still full of hydrogen. In fact, we'll go to the control and filled 100%. So yeah, I have no idea why the ship fell out of orbit. Like I said, I forgot to save previously, so when I reloaded the game to record this episode, I found we were still in space and figured, well, if we're landing again, we'll go ahead and bring Second Sage this time. Ah, we lost the whole bottom array off the bottom. That's what we saw flying by us at one point there. Yikes. Well, slightly more eventful landing this time than last time. Let's see. Let's try turning those hydrogen thrusters on. They don't appear to be active. Yeah, that's not burning me. What the heck is going on here? Close that door, open this one. Bit of air flying everywhere, I'm sure, but hop in a seat and turn all those off and turn them back on. So Atmo's turned on, and big ones, nothing. Again, there's no atmosphere on the Martian world, and apparently its gravity is almost the same as the Earth one, because really Martian gravity is quite a bit less than Earth gravity. But oddly enough, oh my god, I just looked at Second Sage's camera. It's even more maddening than before. Let's go over there and just poke at it really quick, shall we? See how that goes. Anyhow, Second Sage is, of course, having its own wonderful world of confusion, but we're pretty much back where we left off in the previous episode. What we're going to try to do here, I think... Oh, I think it might be time for the Flying Sausage to be retired. It's become such a hefty ship, I honestly am not even sure it would be able to survive if we disconnected it. I mean, I don't think we could flip it over in time to save its life. Oh, dearly Lord God. I mean, if we disconnect it, we can try to turn it really quickly, and that did not work. That did not work. was a very big mistake, I would say. Seriously? The whole ship just disintegrates, huh? I mean, I know it was a heavy ship, but I kind of expected... Okay, well, that's that ship toast. Oh my god, we didn't even have a millisecond to flip it over. Not even a millisecond. Alright, so, ooh, we are in a spot of bother now, aren't we? Let's go ahead, get our drill grinder thing out, and just manually go ahead and clean this up. We'll start putting in those gyroscopes so we can eventually flip everything over. And we should, of course, also go ahead and empty our inventory. The turrets on the ship should be on, so if that base that we saw at the previous episode decides it wants to come our way, we should be fine. Main storage. Let's hope it's got more room. We are very low on room here. Our TIM system has not been rebooted or anything since last time we messed with it in the episode, so it's still down and out as far as I can tell. Blimey, it is nice having that red bar at the bottom of the screen to tell you how close your inventory is to full. That said, our inventory is filling up very, very quickly. So quickly, it's kind of pointless. Let's also go ahead and disable... Why is everything moving? Why are you moving? This makes very little sense to me. The ship has settled. Very clearly, the ship has settled. Why would it be moving again? What, we made it a bit lighter? We changed its physics a tiny bit so the whole thing decides it wants to move now? It's like electrical boogaloo from hell. Not exactly ideal. I've just realized we probably also lost a huge amount of supplies in doing this. Yes. Yes, so much so I'm not living with it.
Sake scum!
Alrighty, everything reloaded, and this time, let's not blow up our ship, shall we? Let's see, what do we need to do? Let's go ahead and drain the sausage's cargo. Since I think that ship has, it's lived its full life now. I think it's reached the point where a lot of people said I should just made a space building ship and a ground building ship. We're going to do that pretty much now. We're going to go ahead and do that. So let's do cargo here and just see if we can drain cargo out of some of this stuff. Alright, so it looks like we've pretty much emptied the sausage without issue. Yeah, let's do a sausage reactor. Shut those off. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take apart the flying sausage now. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to go ahead and start building a bunch of little ships. Little single-purpose ships for this and space. And we're going to do it with a bunch of thrusters on them for atmospheric and space flight? No, for space flight alone. Because, of course, this planet doesn't have any atmosphere, so all those atmosphere thrusters completely worthless. And I'll start ourselves building, I think right around here should do. Boop. It's a little bit away from the ship, but it should be on second stage's camera, nice and easy like. So we'll start our building here. And the best way to connect through to two of them would be to put in a landing gear here. So we'll get right on that. And I appear to still have Space Master mode on, which is a little bit of a not ideal thing. Turn that off now, so whoopsie doodle. We got that started with a bit of a cheat, but the rest of it, no more cheats, huh? Sorry about that start, but it'll just have to be what it is at this point. Well, I figured out why we dropped out of the sky, and it's because all of our hydrogen tanks are set to stockpile. Which means, unfortunately, they didn't, well, allow us to use anything. It does also mean that we burnt through all of our ice. If we were to go ahead and search for ice, well, we still have quite a bit, actually. It's just not being pulled in, so we're very lucky there that we still have ice saved. But, woo, thank Christ for that. Whew, thank God we still got some of that. I was afraid we just didn't have any. Just because Tim's offline, things seem to be a bit finicky. Why is it showing this inventory? Is there... Yeah, there's ice here, so we got tons of ice still. Okay, we're alright. It's just, we had some finicky systems. It's good, because it should help flip our ship over now that once everything's sorted out. Just might have to rearrange things a little bit. Alrighty, basic form of the ship is pretty much complete. Let's go ahead now and say reactor, have 20 uranium, and the other reactor over here, we can go ahead and give this one 20 uranium as well. There we go. And let's hop in the cockpit and press spacebar on our power usage. Ooh, we're gonna be close, but as long as we're cautious, we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and add a gyroscope, and we can fly this thing over to the base. There we go, gyroscope's installed, and let's get this rickety beast into the air, shall we? Fingers crossed everything works according to plan, eh? So, P... Oh, it worked, thank Christ. Thank Christ for that. Oh, you can see the shadows there from our actual spotlight in the cockpit. Now, I'd say we have way more than enough thrusters to move this thing about. Oh, goody, another meteor storm. If you don't know, we've been having quite a few of these, but they've posed pretty much no threat. And what we're going to do right now is just move this in front of our ship and turn the welders on. And I think, which one are the welders and which one are the grinders? These are the welders at the back, so go ahead and float those over there. And you can see the ship, I did make a change. We have grinders and welders. Oh boy, there's the meteor storm behind us, being taken care of pretty quickly. Nothing getting too close to us. Few of them are going to make landfall, but they're just because they're out of range, that is why. Anyway, let's go ahead. I mean, it's kind of beautiful to see them in the sky again after being out in space for so long. Makes me wish we had a better range on our lasers. You can see a few of them are trying to make hits, but they're too far away. I think some of those actually drop resources now, so we might end up wanting to fly over there and try to gather some resources up from all those impacts. Anyway, let's buzz this thing up and get it finished off. It is still missing an antenna, but that's not too bad. Up to here, there we go. And let's go ahead and turn on, there we go, this. Also, you might have noticed I was using a modded cockpit. I installed my industrial cockpits in more mod, so we do have a few more things now. Let's also go ahead and see... Can we queue up some more? I believe it was... Thruster components is what we need. Hopefully we have enough of this stuff, so the supplies for this to get it done. Huh? Oh, well, let's send it off to the other ones to be built. Let's just see, any of these actually completing anything? No? What do you need for this? Cobalt, gold, platinum, iron. Oh, well, we got some cobalt ingots scattered about. In fact, we got quite a few. We got platinum, gold. So we have everything we need to make the components. Just once again, it would appear our assemblers just are not pulling the needed stuff into them. It's not because our inventory is full by any means. Our timer block is disabled, so Tim should not be interfering. Yep, Tim is most definitely disabled. All of the assemblers are on. They're set to be cooperative mode, except for the king, which we did see it was queuing to everything else. And you can see cooperative mode is on. Use conveyor systems on, so everything should be working. Yet, for some reason, nothing is working. Is it possible? Yeah, you cannot tell a cargo container not to use the conveyor system, so there's no reason why supplies shouldn't be moving through everything. This is beyond upsetting. We are in assembling. We're not in disassembling. We're in assembling. What the hell? What the fuck? Tim system's off. There's no reason why this shouldn't be working. Jesus, our sim speeds for some reason has tanked like crazy though. And the game is currently frozen. There we go. Sim speed is at 50% now. So what is it, just having trouble with the size of our grid here, trying to move everything through it? Well, I shut our welders off and our sim speed has improved, but I did use them to install 2 more reactors. I guess at this point we might as well head inside. Oof. Alright, I forgot to set that to pressure. Hop in this seat and just fiddle with all of our assemblers and stuff for a while. Ah, look, they're working. When they did this? Apparently just now. considering a second ago we were attempting to build with the welders outside and that wasn't working. Maybe having those welders on and trying to go ahead and produce those was just too much for the system to be able to take all at once. It's a possibility, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and try to weld these up again. Turn that on. Flyer ship over there should finish off the thrusters. And whatever is preventing our conveyor line, which looks like we have one component in there that just didn't get finished, from connecting, and this ship should be pretty much ready to go. We might add a few more gyroscopes to it to improve its turning, but that'll be it for, I think, this episode. There we go. A few more thrusters. Yes, success there. Buzz it forward again. And if we decide that we want to have a welding array permanently attached to the ship, we'll add it in. We're going to go ahead and use this ship that we just finished building to go ahead and actually grind down the old flying sausage. And this thing, well, maybe it'll just simply be called the new flying sausage, or the new sausage. It's not able to fly the easiest, is it? Probably because I put 1,000,000,001 thrusters on the odd thing. But the new sausage will get to work right away replacing the old one, and it'll stay a smaller ship. As soon as I fix the rest of the thrusters that I missed. Anyway, that is it for this episode. It's been an odd one. Yeah, started out, you know, obviously rehashing the same stuff we'd done once previously. Okay. I didn't think we were moving that fast. I guess it was a heavier ship than I thought, huh? Son of a bitch. Uh-huh. Where did this come from, too? I don't remember this being here earlier. What the hell is this? And now our sim speed's dying again. Great. Okay, well. Shit. Shit. I guess I'll dig under this and try to add some more thrusters back in our next episode. Yeah, that's it today. Thanks so much for watching, guys and gals, and I shall see you all, next time. Ta-ta. What the fuck? I was trying to land it on the ground is what I was doing there, by the way. And landing gear. I thought, okay, landing gear will click in, and, you know, usually the landing gear touches and it locks real quick, and it didn't happen that way. Fuck.